I'd done a TikTok video recently which showed all of the gear that I have to put on before I even get on my bike because I have an ostomy. Now somebody commented saying they would love to see me ride off after putting all the gear on, and TikTok doesn't really give you long enough to really show everything. It's only a minute, so it's quite fast. So I thought I'd do an episode on the vlog just to basically go through what I've got. So I've got this support garment here, which basically is more for comfort because the next lot of gear can be a little bit uncomfortable. So I've got my level 3 support belt. It's got a nifty little hole. That way my stoma doesn't get too squashed, so I don't get as many leaks. So we have obviously the thing is to get it as tight as possible. Now I don't just have a stoma, I have a hernia here because my stoma used to be here, so I've got an incisional hernia. I've got a really big hole where there's no muscle, so a lot of things come out. It can be very painful and it can be very dangerous with having a hernia. So it's my first belt on. Fasten that bit over just to give a little bit extra support there. So what's next? So next I have the top layer of the undergarment, which is also a level 1 support band, elastic, which gives some support. And then have another level 1 support vest. So that's a vest, so it supports all the way up. I also have another level 1 support belt. And what I want to do is try and get that nicely across my mid area. Then I have a pair of tight support leggings, which provide some more support. Then I've got my normal day trousers. So that's my ostomy gear sorted. Now my bike gear. I have my bike trousers, which have got support built in, so if I fall off, not that I plan to fall off. Trousers on. Next, my bike jacket, which has also got support built in. And my helmet. So now I'm ready to go. I've just got to get my gloves on and my boots on. I will be back soon. Well, it's Thursday. I wasn't planning on going for a ride today. I was going to go tomorrow, but the sun was shining and one of my biker buddies sent me a text saying fancy a ride, and I will not turn down that offer unless I've got some work that really needs doing. Even then, I kind of would try and find a way of squeezing in a ride. So I agreed to meet up at the Silverlink, so I'm heading along to the Silverlink now to meet up with one of my buddies. Then we're going to go for a ride along the coast, maybe try see a bit of Tynemouth, and then show areas like the Beehive. He's from south of the Tyne, so he hasn't been over this side much, so it's good to actually be able to show off some of the sites that I seem to go quite a lot. As you saw my trip to the lighthouse on my last vlog, I don't really want to be showing the same route over and over again because you might get a bit bored, so I'll probably cut some bits out. I want to really concentrate on showing you the Beehive because that is the highlight, I think, of riding up here in North Tyneside. Well, we're going to head along down the coast road and back along to the lighthouse. I'm not going to show you the whole route because we went down that way the other day, so I'll show you a bit of the coast road and then footage of us arriving at the lighthouse. After the lighthouse, we're going to go down the Beehive. And here we are approaching the beehive. When I looked back at the footage, I realised that my helmet camera had slipped a little bit, so you kind of see more of the road rather than the full view. But I think it might give you a bit of a better view at the corners anyway, and hopefully you'll get an idea of what the beehive looks like. On my next trip out, I think I'm going to do the beehive again and hopefully get some better footage for you. The beehive is a 40-mile-an-hour road with a lot of the bends being 30-mile-an-hour. There's quite a few tight bends and some dips. It's a lovely country route. Sometimes the road gets a bit wet and a bit muddy, especially where the farm vehicles exit. And there is a lovely little pub called the Beehive halfway along the track, which is great to stop off at when it's open. It's not currently open because of COVID, but it's a lovely little place, especially on a lovely day.
Almost home and cutting through the cobalt. I think the council really need to sort out these roads. They're in a really bad state and there's quite a few potholes to try and avoid, which isn't brilliant when you're on two wheels. It's alright for a car, but not for us. We're just pulling up to a roundabout, which just after it is a section of the cobalt which I love to ride down. It gives me a chance to really practice the corners. It's only a 20-mile-an-hour limit, but I don't think anybody really sticks to that. I try to. It's just got some really good bends and it's really good for just practicing corners. I sometimes use it quite a bit just locally just to go to the shops. It's a nice little practice area just to get some good experience on. Now thank you for watching and I will see you again next time, and if you've got any questions just pop them in the comments and I will try and answer them.